In the fallout of COVID, Norman Denzin and Michael Giardina wrote, "Like nearly everyone else in any other profession, many of us are burned out, depleted, and emotionally drained from charging forward these last 18 months, as if everything is okay, but really, it isn't." They offer us a challenge. Can we collectively live our way through these troubled times, this nightmare, and push through into newly imagined utopian spaces? Can we train a new generation of engaged scholars and community leaders who will lead us into these uncharted spaces? Can we intervene into the challenges and the demands that we face to be present to the history that we all shape? A call to do more, as we call ourselves and each other to do more. Always more. And more does need to be done, because as Denzin and Giardina point out, things are really not okay for a good many people. Babette Rothschild describes how there are greater and lesser degrees of stress. The demands of trauma cause the most extreme stress responses. I've spent too much time in recent years in a hyper-stimulated state of chronic stress and nervous activation. To say the least, I've found it to be no fun at all. It is utterly exhausting. And I've found that it makes effective, meaningful, useful work difficult or impossible. So alongside this ever-present and seemingly escalating need to do more, I've also needed to tell myself that I'm doing enough, that it's okay, that our work is okay, that I'm okay, that it's all right. I've needed to tell myself this and to believe it in some way, to ratchet down my anxiety, to be able to function on a day-to-day basis. But it's hard to do, isn't it? To believe that it's all right, it's okay, while knowing full well that everything is not all right. I find it very easy to believe the bad things I tell myself. It's easy to internalise the alarms and the warnings of others. Most times I struggle to see, much less believe, the good news. Writing songs, I think, has been a way I've been able, somehow, sometimes, to see, feel and believe the good that surrounds us. It is there, by the way. I don't know how the process works, how writing a song can reveal to me something I haven't otherwise been conscious of. It's certainly not something I'm in control of, something that I can make happen. But it does happen. And it's happened for me for over 30 years now. The song I want to share today, It's Alright, is one such song. It emerged out of chronic distress, illness, savage job cuts at the university I was then employed, insomnia, bereavement, and a global pandemic. I really needed this song. I needed to get to a place that I could feel it. And then I needed to write it. Now I need to sing it. I try to let its sentiments and its sensations wash over me to calm my nervous system. I'm grateful for this song, that it exists at all, that I can sing it anytime I want, and that I can share it today with you. She's watching, she's waiting, she's behind that door. She knows that she's held and she believes in love. And I see you, I see you, I see your form. And it's alright, it's alright, it's all right. He's hurting, he's hiding, still behind safe walls. But he's learning and growing, he's beginning to trust. And I hear you, I hear you, I hear your song. It's alright, it's alright, it's all right, yeah. Turning your groove and you're not on your own. You're dancing, rebelling, now you're taking it home. And we see you, we hear you, we know you all. And it's alright, it's alright, it's all The song may not, on the face of it at least, provide any answers to the dilemmas I'm wrestling with here. It doesn't seem to provide any instruction on what I should do, or even what should be done, if a should even exists at all, which I'm beginning to doubt. I, like many, often feel depleted, burned out, and emotionally drained. It's no surprise in the wake of the events of recent years. But other times I have moments of energy, enthusiasm, and joy. I felt these things when I wrote It's Alright, and I felt them again when I just played the song. I feel them when I paddle out into the Atlantic Ocean to surf, or when I connect in a meaningful way to others, especially those I hold dear. I found some comfort, guidance perhaps, in Pema Chodron's book, When Things Fall Apart. This section seems important to me now as I contemplate what a song like It's Alright might bring to the table. So, she writes, along with clear seeing, there's another important element, and that's kindness. It seems that without clarity and honesty, we don't progress. We just stay stuck in the same vicious cycle. But honesty without kindness makes us feel grim and mean. Sometimes it's expressed as heart, awakening your heart. Sometimes it's called unlimited friendliness. But basically, kindness is a down-to-earth, everyday way to describe the important ingredient that balances out the whole picture and helps us connect to unconditional joy. I think Denzin and Giardina bring a clarity and honesty to the dilemmas that face the qualitative inquiry community, and perhaps our wider communities as well. But I don't imagine that they would want the clarity and honesty they offer to leave me, or any of us, feeling grim and mean. So, I need kindness too. I need to awaken my heart. I need to balance out the whole picture and connect once more to joy. That is what a song brings.